Welcome to the mix. I'm ABD. Today we have a quick demo of the Mickey pedal from Tone City Pedals. They make affordable, cheap mini stomp boxes that some of them mimic some more popular pedals. In this case, the Mickey is trying to kind of poke fun at the Rat name, the Proco Rat, and Mickey for Mickey Mouse, even though Mickey's a mouse and the Proco is a rat. But they are in China, so maybe there was a bit of a translation issue. But we will compare the two and see how they sound. If you're thinking about getting one, maybe saving the money, they're about half the price of a Rat or a Rat Mini. A Rat Mini is about 80 USD. In I think all the Tone cities are usually about 40. So let's plug it into a Friedman Runt 20 tube amp into a Vintage 30 speaker, and there's some reverb in the post, a TC Electronics Hall of Fame reverb, and we have some other pedals, maybe some delay. But first we can try just the Rat by itself in the middle position. See how that sounds. So we have a Gibson Les Paul Light Classic with Classic 57 uncovered pickups in the bridge. So that's our clean tone, and with the Rat we get this. So if we turn the distortion up, it's in the middle right now. If we turn that, here's what we get. And if we turn the distortion all the way down, this is what we get. You can also affect the volume with the distortion knob. If you turn it all the way down, you're completely gimping your signal and you really can't hear anything much at all. There's also a filter, which is right in the middle. If you turn that to the left, and turn it to the right, so as you can see, as you turn it to the right, it gets darker. It's definitely doing some sort of high cut or low pass sort of thing. If there's too much high end, if it's too sharp or crispy, you can turn that down. You can turn that back to the middle. Everything back to the middle. So now we'll go to the Mickey, and all the same settings, middle position for the gain, volume, and tone. And the Mickey has a switch on it that says mod, and that kind of modifies the signal to make it a little fatter, to kind of mimic some of the modifications that people have done to the Rat pedal over the years. So we're going to go to the middle positions and turn off the little Rat and turn on the Mickey, and here's what we get. Alright, so right off the bat, there's less definition. It's a little muddier. They're both mini pedals. This is the little Rat. There's also the full-size Rat, which is a big pedal, but as far as I understand, it's the same circuitry inside, and that's why they're the same price. But the Mickey is definitely darker. But let's go back to the Mickey, and let's turn the tone down and make it even darker. So much darker. We have the mod switch up. If we turn that down, to me that mod sounds like it's affecting the low end more, if anything. But again, it doesn't really clean it up that much. The volume's right in the middle. If we turn the gain up and we turn our tone back up to try to make it again sound more similar to the little Rat, we get this. go back to the Lil Rat. So even though the Lil Rat, I think sounds better and has more high end and clarity, the Tone City Mickey here for half the price does a good job still. Let's turn up the volume a little bit on the Mickey. So the Rat pedal is a famous pedal that people have used for many years, and it really had its rise and its prominence in the 90s with grunge bands like Nirvana and Foo Fighters later, the Smashing Pumpkins, other bands like that. It's a distortion pedal, and it does exactly that, and it's probably the most famous distortion pedal. It has a unique sound that a lot of people have tried to copy over the years, and this is an example of that. Tone City makes a ton of different distortion pedals. They do a great job, and in this case I think they still do a great job. Let's try it with a Overdrive. We'll do a tube screamer before the Mickey. So it's a little bit flubby. You wouldn't really use it for like ultra high gain metal, but a lot of like heavy rock and definitely grunge, it's really suited for those styles of music. And it sounds good on single coil pickups. It sounds good on humbuckers. In this case, humbuckers. That's just the dry tone again. We'll go back to the Lil Rat. We can go back to the Mickey and see how that sounds in comparison. Turn up the distortion on the Lil Rat to kind of match what we have on the Mickey. And we'll try to have our tone knob doing the same thing and our volume knob doing the same thing. And here's how it sounds. Back to the Mickey. So when the knobs are about in the same position, the Mickey is maybe a little louder, but it's definitely muddier. Surely. Back to the Mickey for some shredding. So, if you were thinking about maybe picking up one of these Tone City pedals, or you didn't want to spend all the money on a Rat or Lil Rat, there is some examples for you. And so I like the pedal a lot. If I really had to choose, I would probably choose a real Rat. There are other options that are closer or maybe more to your liking, modified versions of the Rat type distortion, but there's something out there for everybody when it comes to pedals and tone. So if you enjoyed that, please remember to like and subscribe below. There are more videos coming, more videos on my channel about pedals, guitars, music production, and the like. And rock on forever.